everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we'll touch base on another huge debate in the game of basketball. Kobe or LeBron? Kobe Bryant will go down as one of the greatest of all time, but so will LeBron James. If you had to pick one, who would you pick? Kobe and his finesse, Jordan-influenced style of play, or LeBron and his power and dominance? Everyone has their opinions, so with today's topic we'll look into NBA legends who take Kobe Bryant over LeBron James. So let's get into the debate.
And Bryant loving the feeling of being a five-time champ.
What about
So personally, I grew up a Kobe fanatic, so yes, I may be a little bit biased, but even NBA legends seem to have the same thoughts that I do. But the Black Mamba was just a different breed. So let's check out some NBA legends and more who picked Kobe over LeBron James.
As much as I like LeBron and he's one of the greatest I've seen, why do they just brush him past Kobe Bryant?
I was just about to say that.
You know, because, you get these guys always say, well, Charles ain't on this list because he don't have a ring. That's fair. I accept that. But Kobe's got 5 rings, and he's the closest I've seen to Michael Jordan. Why? Because we're living in the moment. And he's got 2 more rings than LeBron. It's no disrespect. But I'm not going to move LeBron past Kobe. I don't think that's fair.
Would I rank LeBron over Kobe in terms of best of all time? No. There's something about 5 that beats 3. Now, he may be better than that, but Kobe won 5 championships. LeBron won 3. Kenyon, do you agree with Jordan? What do you think about this?
With this one, nah, I can't give him that. Just solely on championships, nah,
Okay, so you disagree with his logic,
yeah.
But do you disagree with his point?
I understand it. I understand
Kobe
it.
over LeBron.
Yeah, I'm team Kobe.
Ooh.
But that's just me. I played against both guys. More Kobe being in the West, seeing that firsthand. Taking nothing away from LeBron, but I'm team Kobe.
Because?
His mentality.
Yeah.
He's the closest thing, in my opinion, to Michael Jordan.
Wow.
I know he's your boy, but Michael, pipe down. If we're going to start comparing championships, and that means we're putting Bill Russell ahead of you.
Well, Jordan does that all the time.
Okay.
He puts
as the
Russell,
best. Michael Jordan knows that everyone thinks that he's the greatest player of all
I'm just saying
time.
he doesn't say that.
What happened during the NBA Finals? Leading into the NBA Finals, it was who's better, Michael or LeBron? And the younger generation now who hasn't really seen Michael play says, well, it's close. This is Michael Jordan's very smart way of saying, well, wait, before you say, is LeBron better than me? He's not even better from someone from his own generation, Kobe Bryant. Michael is smart when it comes to this stuff. He knows how to work it.
That is a very calculating approach to this.
He's not
and
calculating.
I'm not going to dispute any of that.
Exactly.
But I'm going to say this, having had a lot of conversations with Michael Jordan about Kobe on the way up. You know what Michael never resented? He never resented Kobe being compared to him.
Yeah.
Never. And as you know, Kobe loved that. And he would call Michael all the time, as in all the time. And there was a relationship there that Michael Jordan did not resent. And so people might think that. By the way, Kobe Bryant is the 2nd greatest shooting guard of all time, period.
And he patterned his game
question.
after Michael.
And he did. LeBron still has a ways to go. And I think that this conversation could change. But I understand if you're going to, look, the culture that those two grew up in decided to quantify these relationships and standing by using championships won. So they were both the victim of that and the beneficiary of that. And I understand this conversation, but Michael believes very strongly in Kobe having nothing to do with an agenda and LeBron.
I love Kobe Bryant. To me, LeBron is the better player. What Michael probably sees a lot more of himself in Kobe with the mental toughness.
I agree. Yeah.
That's probably
end
what
of
he
games,
sees.
late
Fadeaway
game
jumper,
situations. They both played for Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
A lot of
5
championships.
championships.
So most people know Kobe Bryant modeled his game from MJ, and who's a better person to model your game after, right? His footwork, attention to detail, and motivation are assets that made him one of the best to ever play the game. LeBron is a great player as well, but Kobe just had a smoothness to his game that not many could come close to. Let's listen to some more NBA legends and more who chose Kobe over LeBron.
With you. I don't disagree with any of the things that you just said. I merely think that I would put Michael Jordan ahead of him and ahead of anybody, and I would give my reasons, but I want to let Mr. Bowen chime in here. Bruce, what are your thoughts on Kendrick Perkins saying he believes LeBron James should be #1 all time?
You know, I love
Be nice,
Kendrick,
Bruce.
You know, and the fact that Kendrick was a guy that I could get down with. You know, but Kendrick is 35, Greeny. And he's young. He wet behind the ears. So he can't necessarily understand the things that I'm about to say right now. Yes, that was a tremendous comeback in that series where LeBron brought Cleveland back when they got their first championship. But let's remember, Draymond Green didn't play in one of those games due to suspension now, Kendrick. Now, that being said, we're not talking about this guy as not a good guy. I got number 2, Kobe Bryant. So I got MJ number 1, Kobe number 2, Bill Russell, Magic, and Tim Duncan. Now I'm gonna go to this Kobe aspect of things real quick, because when now I competed against Kobe quite a bit, and every single night I knew, ooh, if I go under the pick too soon, he gonna stop and pop. If I don't get any help, he's gonna do this. So every time I was trying to plug a hole, something else was happening when it came to Kobe. Now, with LeBron James, when I first met that young man during the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, I looked at them shoulders, Greeny, and I said, oh my Lord, he gonna be problems in this game. He was problems in this game, and he still is problems in this game. But at the same time, I'm going with all the things that Kobe, when we talk about that number 1 and 2, yes, Kobe is very much like Michael Jordan as far as how he played the game, the way he attacked. LeBron was more, I think he's one of the greatest individuals, especially with his vision and making others better. But I just have Kobe above LeBron in that aspect of things. He should be number 2. And Bill Russell, we know. Imagine.
What bothers me is when they do talk about it, LeBron is great, first of all. When they talk about comparing him to Mike, I don't understand how they don't have a debate when it comes to Kobe. Like, I don't get it. I mean, what you forgot or something? What they forgot?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Talk to me, please.
I really think they forgot. Like, I really think they forgot. The Mamba, man. The certified serial killer, man.
You know, I just was curious. Who's your top 5 basketball players? Top 5. Mike, Shaq, Kobe, okay, LeBron, the 5th one is always hard.
It could be. I mean, it could be a lot of dudes.
So I'm going with Michael, Magic, Larry, Kareem, and Hakeem Olajuwon would be in my top 5. But then after that, you've got guys like Wilt.
LeBron's going to be in there? he maybe not. Is LeBron going to be top 10 for you?
I would put Kobe over LeBron in my top 10. If I had to be a top 10, Kobe would be over LeBron.
Steven, does Van Gundy have a point?
He has a point. He has a point. He's close. He's close. He's close. I don't think he'll ever be Michael Jordan, but the conversations definitely need to be talked about.
Even though LeBron is 3-4 in NBA Finals, and as we all know, Michael went 6-0 with 6 Finals MVPs.
Impressive.
It's pretty good.
Impressive. He'll never be Michael Jordan.
So he never will be, but you're just saying he's close. He's the closest.
There'll never be another LeBron James either. There'll never be another LeBron James either.
Was Kobe close?
Kobe was close to MJ. Very close, but LeBron is night and day. He's not even, they're two different players. You can't compare Kobe and LeBron, but you compare Kobe and Jordan.
If you had to take Kobe or LeBron, who would you go with?
I would take Kobe.
You like scoring.
The reason why I like Kobe, relentless. He the Mamba, that killer attitude.
Killer.
He's gonna go out and play hard every night. He's not gonna care who he's playing against. He don't want to work out with you if you're on another team and be your friend in the summertime. You know, I love the fact he has that killer instinct. He's about him and his team. Kobe's different. He's a killer.
Michael Jordan said it himself, Kobe over LeBron James. LeBron will always be in the GOAT conversation, but you can't leave it without the Black Mamba either. So Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, who's your go-to? Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for tuning in to watch today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.
Clarkson, the first basket tonight. Kobe in very deep. You double team.
Tell you what, fundamental footwork.